So guys, I've just received a delivery and I'm a very, very happy man right now. I'm just swing the camera around and there you can see my parcels have been delivered from Scan. We've got the Coolermaster Masterbox K500L ATX case, mid-tower, and a box of goodies. It looks like Scan are reusing a Corsair box which originally housed 850 watt power supplies and have filled it with my purchases. So without further ado, let's get into them. And here are the components. So the first component for this new build is going to be this Z390 UD from Gigabyte. Ultra durable LGA 1151 motherboard with the new Z390 chipset, so it will be able to use the Core i9 processors, which is fantastic. Exclusive gigabit LAN, 10 plus 2 phases, smart fan. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's a basic motherboard. It's got an armoured PCIe X16 slot there for the graphics card, so pretty cool. We'll go through these and I may do some videos separately for some components if I think they're worth it. And in here we have got some thermal paste as well, E1 thermal paste. That was part of the deal. I bought this 16 gig data traveler to load Windows from. Here is the Corsair Venegence LPX 2933 DDR4 RAM kit, 16 gigabytes of it. And here is the i9 9900 KF. The KF version is the one without the integrated graphics. Now you can just see it there. It's so cool. I'm really happy. There is a .m2 heatsink for the .m2 drive, which is here. So that is the .m2 heatsink. Okay, this looks like a lot of board for the money. This is the cheapest board I could pretty much buy from Scan, and the reason is this board actually came bundled with a 240 gigabyte SSD drive, which unfortunately didn't get delivered, but I've been assured is being delivered tomorrow. So just take a look at that. Look at all the cooling heat sinks, the MOSFETs. You've got the 4 DIMM slots. The capacitors look nice. That is cool. The extra sturdy PCIe slot there for the graphics card. A couple of right angle SATA connectors as well as 4 ones which are facing forward. Really looking forward to this. So I'm going to now get the all-in-one cooler and fit the back plate. Okay guys, I'm actually just creating a bootable USB installation of Windows using Rufus. Whilst that's going on, I have installed the bracket plate to the cooler and the back plate to the motherboard is now fitted. So I'm going to now be installing the CPU, I think. I've got to make sure I'm going to do this in the right way. Because I don't want to kind of create any unnecessary hassle for myself. Where is the arrow pointed? There it is. There's the arrow. We've got it there lined up now, so it should just drop in like so. Make sure it's seated correctly. I think that is seated. Now if I remove this plastic cover, yep. I hate this part because it applies so much pressure, but it is definitely right. Let me double check it again. Everything's seated. Yep, it is correct. Okay. I hate doing this so much. You have to push this lever down. The first time I did this, I remember how scared I was because the amount of pressure that is going on there is insane. And there we have the i7 990 fitted, ready for some thermal paste. Quick update of some of the trials and tribulations of building a PC after a long while. I've had a bit of a fit because I've thought that there were no standoffs included. So I dug out these horrible brass ones that you can just see one screwed in there. Turns out they were neatly tied to the cable loom. So that was that. And I've just decided with this all-in-one cooler, because it's not like the highest end one, I thought I'd put it in like a push-pull configuration and see if that helps any, just to keep the CPU as cool as possible. Not that I'm going to be doing any overclocking on this budget board, but that looks all pretty cool. That's going to be all fitted, there's enough clearance, so I'll get back to you in a moment. I absolutely love how big the backplate cutout on this case is. I've had cases before, including my half-X from Coolermaster, where the cutout is useless, whereas on this this system here, it's perfect. So you can see the backplate just slides in. I'm gonna have to do this with two hands, but yeah, really good backplate. I'm not gonna leave it like that, obviously. So this is what building a PC with me looks like. Things that should be really simple never seem to quite go as planned. I've now got to get myself into the office and get shipping done because I've not done any work all day. So far, this is what we have achieved. We've installed the water cooler. Some of the wiring isn't as neat as I'd like. RAM is in place. Yeah, everything's there, but I just need to get going now. Need to install the graphics card and power it on to try. There's the M.2 drive. But yeah, I've got to get a move on. It is a tip in here. I'm gonna have to get my shipping done and then come back to it. Well guys, I just rushed out to the office to do some quick shipping, and rushed back before I've got to rush out again. And we have actually gotten the PC running. Thankfully it booted up first time, which is insane. I didn't forget to unplug, I didn't forget to like not power the graphics card or something. As you can see, I'm using an ancient GTX 570 and my cable management at the moment is atrocious because I need to get some like braided extensions to neaten up things like the fan cables and the 24 pin the motherboard connector, as well as the PCI Express connectors on the GTX 570 there. So yeah, I do need to do a tidy up job, but everything seems to be running well. The Windows is literally about to install. The screen's just gone blank as I focus on it, but that's typical. Come on, show me some life. Show me some life. It's just restarting. And obviously being on an M.2 drive, it shouldn't take too long. And there we go. There we go. We've got the screen there, the motherboard's screen. And it's just doing its install at the moment. This is just one of the restarts that you get when you first install Windows 10. I'm installing Windows 10 from that USB drive. You can see the back there, green with the green tip on it. There we go. Let's start with region. So, looking good. There's the old PC. See, it's very dusty and dirty, needs a good clean. I literally had to get this to work, I had to unplug the extension for the CPU power from this computer because I had all the nice braided extensions here. Got the braided extension there. So I'm gonna have to order another one for that one, as well as some ones for this one, and then get it running. Okay, it's now nearly 8:15, or no, sorry, what am I talking about? It's nearly 8:30 at night. The day got away with me a little bit, so I didn't get to capture the full build, but this is it for now, and I am very, very pleased with it. So here is the Coolermaster case, which is the Masterbox K500L. So the Masterbox K500L, it's got the two 120mm red LED fans at the front, the red light around the power button. You've got the Perspex window, and inside you can see the all-in-one cooler, and I've actually got it running a push-pull fan configuration. And just to give you guys an idea, I mean, I've not been pushing the system obviously, very hard or anything like that, so I can't say that this is being tested a lot. This is only just booted up. You can see that currently we are idling around 30 degrees, which doesn't seem too bad. We haven't done anything major on this yet, but that's a good idle at least. So I'm pleased with that for an 8-core 16-thread processor, so pretty pleased. I will be doing some videos on this. Performance wise, it takes ages to install everything that you had running on your old PC. So there's my old PC down there, so I'm gonna have to repurpose that as well. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just a little log of me struggling with this. It's all up and running now, and I can't wait to start using it.